What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Cruising with Crab. Buckle up. You are along for the ride on this one. All right. Again, making videos, making these. This is the third video that I've been making. Still wearing the same shirt, doing all these videos back and forth. Whatever comes to my mind is what I talk about. And I got an idea from the last video, and I actually mentioned it, and I'm actually just going to talk about it now, as I think, why not? I'm in the mood. I was going to talk about, so I had something totally planned differently. I was going to talk about some more deep and spiritual stuff about, like, well, you'll find out later on in another video about that. But I want to talk about getting back to the grooming. I think I need more grooming stuff in here because I haven't, like I said, I haven't talked about as much of it. I mean, I have that whole video about why I hate hats, flannel, and sunglasses, like the typical basic look, which I still do wear, but I wear that at home. I never go out in the public like that because it is comfortable clothing, right? So I'm not saying I absolutely hate it. I absolutely do love it, but I don't wear it when I'm out in the public. I think it's a very basic look, boring. I think of every time I wear it, even at home, I'm like, man, I feel like I have like a beer belly and I just drink beer all day and I wear a hat indoors and I hate myself and I have a big rug beer look. And again, that's my awareness. But anyways, we're gonna talk about facial hair. I think this is another good video. So I talked about how I always like to be clean shaven when I can. I get it, guys. When you're a man, it's hard to be clean shaven sometimes. Your hair grows fast. You get the 5 o'clock shadow. I know, especially now, because like I put self tanner on every now and then. There's some days I'm really dark. There's some days I'm just kind of, I put a little bit of a bronzer on my face and a little bit on my neck, right? Just put some extra color on there. But so shaving, I have to plan around that sometimes. For example, with I think we're going to talk about beards for this one, since we just talked about hair, and but with like actual hair, like long hair. Well, so we'll do a whole, I guess, hair series for men. Women, I'll try to include you guys in this one as well. I mean, I did mention to you guys in my last video how I think a woman should always be clean shaven on their body as best as possible, right? It's I think it's very important, and also like, but for men, obviously, it's good to have some hair, which like body hair, which that'll be like another video I'll get into with hair series. But women, men, we have facial hair, right? Learn how to groom that properly. Learn how to be where it's not too much or not too little. I get when you're trying to grow a beard. Like, let's say you have like a guy. If you're a guy and you have short hair, a beard looks really good on somebody, especially if it's like really rugged, really thick. Again, this is my perspective on things with this. Like I said, when you have long hair, having a beard, you can do it, but you got to make sure you're keeping that thing clean, right? We got beard oil, we got there's another thing. It's like a palm thing. It's like a moisturizer. You have a beard brush, right? It's important. I used to have a really rugged beard with long hair at one point. My hair was even longer than the way it is now, and I didn't really know what I was doing. Again, this is like 7-8 years ago, so I know what it's like. I used to brush it, and I took really good care of it. And everyone has different beard styles. I have a very coarse beard. So coarse beard can look really messy. It grows in all different directions. So like I get when people are trying to have a perfection when they try to shave. Like there's people who, again, everyone's beard's different. You have patchy beards. You have beards that can be extremely clean, but it's rare because some people will have like a patch like on one spot of their chin, and the other side of the chin is completely covered in hair. So, if you're really young trying to grow a beard, my advice, please don't. Wait till you're older. Like, obviously, you're going to have to experiment. I guess you could say your age, or if you believe in aging. I mean, you can even say, too, if you had to apply manifestation in there, because we've been doing that all our lives, say, I have the most unpatchiest beard. My beard looks so good and clean. You could absolutely say that. But it's funny now, like, I'm over having a beard. Like with me, the closest I can have is stubble, which you guys have already seen with me in videos, and it doesn't look bad. But I prefer being clean shaven. I also just feel more clean, especially if I like wash my hair. Like I love when I wash my hair, and then I shave after, and then especially if I'm going out for the weekend or something like that, or like I want to look good for the night. Cause I like looking dressy and such. Grooming is very important to me. Again, that's more my feminine energy, but I balance that with my masculine energy. And you get best of both worlds when you do that, right? Like, why would I want to be a full masculine guy? Because if I'm a full out masculine guy, and I don't say that like I need to be weak, but I love letting some of my feminine energy come in because it makes me a full out masculine guy, but also just breathtaking to look at, right? That's my reality, right? Probably thinking, man, bud, this guy's really obsessed with himself. Yep. And if you still haven't watched it, go watch my video about why you should be obsessed with yourself. Whatever it's titled, you'll see it. It's the truth, though. When you know who you are, you'll start doing things that you never thought you would, right? Again, like with sports, like that'll be something else. I've thought about some other sports that I want to do, which I never thought I wanted to do. They're more solo sports, and I actually used to do them. They're kind of like an everyday life thing. They're actually a good skill, right? Which I'll talk about perhaps in another future video. For sure. Actually, I will talk about it. Just don't know when, but it'll be right. It'll be done at the right time when I have to film it. But guys with beards, like it's important that you just maintain it. It's like hair. It's the same thing. Just make it look clean. When you know you're about to, like, if you know if it, like, that's the thing, guys. You'll know if you know it looks bad, then do something about it. Clean it, shave it, trim it, do what you can, right? It's like when you're growing your hair out. If you're a guy and you're trying to grow your hair out, you know what it's like going through the awkward phase. It sucks. Like when I was trying to, like I told you, I don't cut my bangs. I just use hairspray. I brush it, all that stuff. But I remember my hair grew. It was so awkward. So I wore hats. And I talked about, like I don't wear hats inside. I actually did because I just hated how my hair looked. I thought it looked better with a hat. And I'll be honest, I think maybe it did. So there is I'll take that back about not all hats indoors is a bad thing. Like if you're going to grow your hair out and you go through that awkward stage point, okay, the hat, I guess, will fill it out because it just looks like a weird thing. And people usually say, you should get a haircut because your hair looks awkward, right? And men and women both go through that transition. That's like a couple months, and then it gets better after, I find. But I want to talk about what I want to talk about after. Oh my God, where am I going with this? Sorry. I keep thinking something's going to hit my head from that tree. It was like some rocks falling, like little ones from the previous video I was talking about. But I'm also getting hungry. So I'm a little kind of hyper in a sense right now as I'm talking. But again, this is a pretty short video, guys. There's really nothing else for me to go into. I'm just going to keep going into circles if I talk more about it. But your beard, guys, and your hair, right, it defines you and this character that you are. And it's the same too, guys. Like think about when you're playing a video game. You put, like, this is the thing. This is actually a really good thing to say. That goes well with this video. Let's say you're a video game addict. Like I used to be. I used to love playing video games. That's all I did. And now I just do it as a social thing if I'm with friends in person, not online, in person, which can be very rare. But we still have a fun time. But let's say you're playing an RPG. Let's put in Skyrim. You're playing as a Nord. That's like the famous class. Everybody wants to make a character. Either, you got the one guy going, I'm going to make a girl character because I want a hot girl and I can look at her as I'm playing my character. There are people like that. Unfortunately, I used to feel like that. I did. And yeah. Why am I admitting it? Because this channel is about real life moments. I want you guys to see what I used to be like, my old self, and also how I've gotten away from my old self, and now I'm the new self. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but there's just weird people. Look at the guys that are obsessed with that famous Final Fantasy VII character, Tifa Lockhart. You're not a gamer? Look up Tifa Lockhart. You'll see why men drool over that girl. It's an anime character. And I told you too in another video, if you're attracted to some like anime character, yeah, you got some problems. That's my personal opinion. But it's having a look with your beard, keeping it clean. Where am I even going with this now? I need to just sum this video up. Just that's what I was gonna use. Yeah. So let's say you're playing Skyrim, you make your Nord character, right? Who's looks like a humanoid person like us. It's this fantasy game, in case you guys don't know what it is, with like dragons and things. You're gonna make them look really cool, right? And also, video games always have the best facial like looks that you can choose from. Some games are really But my God, there's 2 squirrels going. There's 3 squirrels going at it right now. They're like fighting over here. Um, but you're gonna spend a lot of time making your character. You're gonna spend hours making your character look amazing, right? And then you turn off the TV and you look at yourself in the mirror and you look so freaking ugly. So I'm gonna end it with this: if you can spend more time, if you spend all this time making your gaming avatar, playing World of Warcraft or whatever, and you make them look so beautiful, why can't you? Seriously, because this is reality, guys. Right now that we're in, you are having this human experience. If you can spend more time, if you can spend all that time making your character look amazing, you can do the same too. You can apply that too. Video games, that's another video I'm going to talk about how video games did serve a purpose for me and it wasn't all a waste of time. But since I now know that long lesson I have been playing games for so long, I don't need to worry about it anymore. And I now know how to apply that. All the things I'm doing, all the skills I'm doing, all the sports, it's like a video game, right? You look at you're playing the Elder Scrolls Oblivion or Skyrim, and you see your stats. You got your acrobatic skills, you got your sneaking skills, right? It's the same. Imagine that you're looking at that on a sport perspective. Like this is like real life is like this is like an RPG. It's a role playing game, right? But this is your character. This is my character, Jonathan Crap. So, yeah, guys, it's not hard to look. It's not hard to look good. It really is not. All right. Like I said, you can make your character. You can make a character look so freaking hot. Why can't you make yourself look freaking hot? Okay. Remember that. That's a really good piece of advice right there. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh God, I'm a fat ass. I ate potato chips today. I've jacked off 4 times to four porn stars, and now I'm doing this. What's wrong with me?" Yeah. What the fuck's wrong with you? Stop doing that shit. It's gross. Stop jerking off. Seriously. You will feel so much better once you know who you are. I know it's going to seem like shit. It's going to feel like fucking hard as hell that you're not enjoying life. First of all, stop applying. It's going to be hard. Use the power of I am. Use the teachings that I've taught you from Eric, the power I am. How to make yourself a better person, knowing that you are. And like I said, guys, like I've told you before, I've relapsed. I've relapsed with drinking before. I relapsed with like when I was drinking when I shouldn't have been drinking. I even done it with jerking off. But you know what? When it still happens, you say, no, I don't do that anymore. Even though that you did it, even though if your eyes see that you have done that, even though if your ears have told you that you've done that, you deny choose B. Again, the teachings from Eric. You deny choose B, and you say, no, I have not done that. And then you go about your day. Because guys, your thoughts and feelings, and I've mentioned this before, they don't matter. They only matter if you truly believe and identify that they matter. So go out in the world, go look freaking amazing because you can do it. Don't stop saying, "Oh, you're a good looking guy, John. Then you can do it." Listen, you should have seen me. I've always like I wasn't happy with my body, so I changed it. Made me way more confident in myself. Like it's the same, guys. Like if you have a beard and you have long hair, maybe cut your hair and keep your beard. Or if you want longer hair and you have a beard, do the opposite. All right. May not like my advice, may think I'm just a total snob about it, but guys, do something about it. I'm trying to help you guys here. I'm trying to help you become a better person. I'm trying to help you be the fucking magnet of the world, man, where people want to be around you. All right. Yes, I'm alone a lot, and I like my alone time and things like that. But when I get to talk to, especially like one of my favorite ones, when I'm with a person that I really like talking to, especially if it's a woman that I really like, oh my God, it's so amazing to be around that. And I always say this too, and women will know this if I end it with this, God, I'm going on these rants. It's okay. But a woman that's watching, if I'm ever talking to a woman that I like, I will see their like if I see a woman that I absolutely love because they have like feminine energy, which I've talked about in my first video that I've done today with this, I will say this to myself, but I love how feminine they are, and that just defines everything about them. And when I see someone that I really really admire, I cannot stop. I cannot keep my eyes off of them because I can just sense their whole aura. It's also what I'm attracted to, right? It's just to me, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. All right. Like you look at Gina Carano, I think, like I mentioned her, she's a beautiful, beautiful woman. You know, and then you got like Britney Spears, beautiful woman as well, right? Totally different. Obviously, they have different looks in different perspective. You got one person with like super dark hair. You got one that's a blonde, right? You can have a beautiful redhead, right? Again, looks, like I said, guys, do not matter. But that's my reality. It does matter. Looks do matter. Okay. And some people might be going, well, I have a scar on my face. It's horrible. And I don't know what that's like. I mean, I have a scar on my arm from falling one time. But guys, there are also, again, I mentioned about 2026 in my first video already that I did today. It's so easy now to get things changed. Look at people do plastic surgery. We live in an amazing time. Stop saying I live in a past. What you want to live in the past. That's what I was actually going to originally film today, by the way, was nostalgia, like nostalgic things. But I ended up filming this today. So maybe next time I'll film about nostalgic things because, guys, it's good to be present. All right. You want to live in the 90s? Shut your eyes and go, it's 1995. There you go. And again, don't not let reality tell you what is true and what is not, and what is true and what is not true, right? So, all right, I really need to sum this up because I just went into a bunch of rants about originally started talking about beards, but now I'm talking about um, all this feminine and masculine energy and everything. So, guys, like I said, it's not hard to look good. It really is not. It's easy. Believe in yourself and have faith in yourself. All right. This has been a really interesting ride for this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.